Hello and welcome to an India Today special broadcast that comes to you from the APJ Abdul Kalam Marg in the national capital. There has been a low-intensity blast close to the Israeli embassy in the national capital. It apparently was a crude improvised explosive device. Ball bearings were used in this crude IED, and even as we speak, there are teams of the Delhi police and the National Investigation Agency and the bomb squad that are outside the Israeli embassy getting more forensic evidence from the blast site, is what sources in the Delhi police tell India Today. We are putting out images of outside the Israeli embassy, the place where the blast took place. These are the latest images that have come in. The Israeli ambassador told India Today just a short while back that everyone in the embassy is safe. The families are safe. They're in touch with the police and with the Ministry of External Affairs. That's point one. Point two, Delhi police believes that this appears to be the work, prima facie, this appears to be the work of some mischievous elements trying to create a sensation. This is what the Delhi police has officially put out. Now, this IED blast took place at 5 minutes past 5 on this very busy road. This is a VVIP road in the heart of the national capital, barely a couple of kilometers away from where the beating retreat ceremony was on at Vijay Chowk. So the president, the prime minister, the defense minister, cabinet ministers, VVIPs were all barely 2 meters away from where this IED blast took place outside the Israeli embassy. Now, the Delhi police, based on initial information, said that the blast took place between house number 5 and 3, and prima facie CCTV images seem to indicate that the IED was thrown in a flower pot from a vehicle. Of course, we have police teams that are coming in and out of this area constantly. And I quickly want to cut across to India Today's Abhishek Bhalla for more on this. Abhishek, you've been speaking to your sources in the Delhi police. What more can you add?
Well, Gaurav, first and foremost, what police has said is that it was a very low-intensity blast. The nature of the explosives that have been used are yet to be ascertained. It was an improvised explosive device. There was only one IED that was placed in a flower pot near the embassy. And what police is saying is that, it's still very initial stages of the investigation, but they are trying to ascertain what is the nature of this explosive used, and more importantly, what is the objective of the motive behind this. Prima facie, police says it seems to be a case of creating a mischievous sensation. This is what the Delhi police has said in its brief statement. But while I speak, there are officials from the special cell of Delhi police, which is the anti-terror unit of Delhi police. There are officials from other agencies that are trying to pick up whatever little evidence, and that spot where the blast has taken place is obviously completely sanitized, nobody getting close to it. They're trying to get as many as clues as possible, because this is the time that all the evidence that can be gathered for a detailed analysis that will help the investigators at a later stage.
Okay, so even as Abhishek and I speak, and we are on two different ends of the same road. Abhishek's outside the embassy behind one set of barricades. I'm on the other side behind another set of barricades. Now, the area in between is sanitized. We had the special commissioner of the Delhi police. We had two joint commissioners and several other senior officers who came in, and just a short while back, they've left. At least 3 Delhi police PCRs have also left this place. From what a senior police officer engaged in investigations told India Today, that this appears to be a rather crude, hurriedly assembled device which had ball bearings in it. And there's a reaction that's coming in. Okay, we'll take a moment and try and replay the reactions that are coming in to this blast. So the reason for the blast is still not known. The vehicle, apparently, and this again is source-based information, waiting official confirmation, is that a vehicle came dropped some kind of a device and in a flower pot and zoomed away. CCTV camera images, not just from the Israeli embassy, but along the Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Road and adjoining roads, because there is some evidence that seems to indicate which side the vehicle turned, where it went. All of that is being examined by the Delhi police even as we speak. And Arvind Ocha, my colleague, has just filed this report.
2012 में भी प्रधानमंत्री आवास से महज कुछ दूरी पर एक इजरायली एम्बेसी थी की कार थी, उसको स्टिकी बॉम्ब से निशाना बनाया गया था और जब उसकी जांच की गई थी तो चौंकाने वाला खुलासा हुआ था। भारत के बाहर से हमलावर आए थे जिन्होंने अपनी तरह का यूनिक जो है स्टिकी बॉम्ब वो इजराइल की कार में लगाकर धमाका किया था। शायद यही वजह है कि जब ये खबर मिली कि इजराइल एम्बेसी से महज 150 मीटर की दूरी पर फुटपाथ के पास ये धमाका हुआ, उसके बाद तुरंत स्पेशल सेल की टीमें, तमाम जो बड़े अधिकारी हैं वो यहाँ पहुंच गए। इस जगह पर जो ये आप देख पा रहे हैं सीआरपीएफ को खड़ा किया गया है, बैरिकेटिंग की गई है और दूसरी तरफ अभी भी देखिए तो तमाम जो बड़े अधिकारी हैं इन तस्वीरों के जरिए समझने की कोशिश करेंगे। तो जो तमाम बड़े अधिकारी हैं वो यहाँ पर पहुंच गए हैं। कैमरामैन सत्या कहेंगे कि आपको एक बार वो क्राइम सीन की तस्वीरें दिखाएं। ये जो आप कॉर्डन ऑफ का एरिया देख पा रहे होंगे चित्र, यहाँ पर ही धमाका हुआ था फुटपाथ से और अभी भी जो अधिकारी आप
सीन को एग्जामिन करने के बाद हम बताएं। ठीक है हो गया।
Okay, so police officers not willing to speak on camera just as yet. They said, let us examine the scene of crime first. And initial information was of a loud blast. The fire brigade rushed at 5 minutes past 5. Then the Delhi police PCR came in. But when they saw shattered windscreens, so 3 vehicles, their windscreens shattered. They saw ball bearings in that area. Then they realized that this appears to be a crude bomb, a crude IED that was used. There is some, information about the nature of explosives that has been used, but Delhi police saying, let's cross-check all information when we go through all details. So the fragments of those IEDs have been taken into custody by the forensics team. Once they are pieced together, they'll have a fair idea about who these mischievous elements, now they're not calling them terrorists as yet, is what sources insist. They're saying mischievous elements wanted to create a sensation. From the crude IED, they'll have a fair idea about who could have piece this together, and then they will share more details. I once again want to bring in India Today's Abhishek Bhalla. Abhishek, as Arvind was also pointing out, as Shiv, you and I were discussing a short while back, it's extremely critical to know who was responsible for this, because 2012, when a sticky bomb or a magnetic bomb was used to target the defense attache's family, three people were critically injured, and that, according to government of Israel, was the work of Iranian intelligence agencies. So, a fight that was happening between Iran and Israel, or the tense situation between them, was actually playing out in India.
That's right, Gaurav. 2012 was considered a very, very serious terror attack with international ramifications, because it wasn't just the Israeli diplomats that were targets, but also, the investigation suggested that elements from Iran had conspired to carry out that attack. As of now, this has not been called a terror attack, as we've been reporting, and obviously we are not going to speculate on who could have done it, but as far as the investigation is concerned, what I'm hearing is that all possibilities are being looked into, and when the Delhi police says, according to the initial investigations, that it appears to be some kind of sensation creating mischievous elements who could be behind it, they still need to get to the bottom of it. Who would it be who could gather an IED and come and actually place it outside the Israel embassy? So all these things need to be examined very carefully. Obviously, the police will be questioning a lot of people in time to come. But most important is to gather whatever evidence they can from the spot, because those clues will be very crucial for the investigation. And that's what the police officials and officials from other agencies are attempting to do as of now.
कमिश्नर को गृह मंत्री अमित शाह
Okay, thank you very much. So we were trying to get a reaction from the area station house officer and other police officers, but no reaction just as yet, because as of now the attempt from every side is to try and figure out what kind of explosive was used. But if you look here, right behind me, at the Israeli embassy, the forensics team still here, but the others have now all gone back. The special commissioner, the joint commissioner, other officers who were here, they've all gone back. Now it's just the PCR that's responsible for the protection, and of course additional vehicles now, which is in a way becoming standard operating procedure, to have a vehicle, a physical barrier to prevent any vehicle from ramming into your vital asset or your vital point. But why is this being considered a major security breach? This is being considered a major security breach is because the Israeli embassy is one of the most well-protected embassies in the national capital. This is a VVIP zone. It's the Republic Day beating retreat, the January month. There already is a very high intelligence alert about anti-national elements, subversive elements and others who could try and take advantage of the situation around. So at this point of time, the Delhi police saying that they are attempting to find out what kind of explosives these were, who were these mischievous elements, what was their game plan. Prima facie, it does appear to be the work of elements who only wanted to create a sensation. This isn't being looked at as a terror attack just as yet. And once again, I want to come back to Abhishek Bhalla. Abhishek, this may well have been, as the Delhi police says, work of mischievous elements. There is a cause for grave concern. If an IED can go off here on Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Road, what road in the national capital is safe? Okay, give me a moment as I try and re-establish that link with Abhishek Bhalla. But because of a blast close to the Israeli embassy, an IED crude blast outside the Israeli embassy in the national capital, there is a high alert along vital assets and points in the not just in the national capital, but also in Mumbai. Because remember, Israeli interests were targeted by Pakistani terrorists during 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks. The Jewish Shabbat house was targeted. Devesh from Mumbai has filed this report.
Following the blast that has happened near the Israeli embassy in Delhi, security has been beefed up near the Chabad house in Colaba, Mumbai. Police officials have just visited the spot, while there is a armored van which is always deployed near the Chabad house in Colaba. There are police personnel also deployed here round the clock, but additional police force is being called. That is what police officials deployed here have told us. Some senior officials also visited the spot and spoke to officials from the Chabad house and police officials deployed over here. With camera person Kiran Sapkal, this is Divesh Singh in Mumbai for India Today.
Union Home Minister Amit Shah has been briefed by the Delhi Police Commissioner Sachidanand Srivastav about the incident that has taken place near the Israeli embassy in the national capital. He is monitoring the situation. Amit Shah, of course, on his way shortly to Bengal, where he would be for the next 2 days in connection with the election activities in the state of West Bengal. But he's keeping abreast of all the latest developments. All the forensic evidence that will be gathered from here by the Delhi Police Special Cell, subsequently to be shared with National Investigation Agency, will also be compared with explosives at the National Bomb Data Center of the National Security Guard, because evidence of all blasts across the country are stored in archives at the National Bomb Data Center, and it's compared to know which are the terrorist organizations which use similar equipment, have similar signature in piecing together these IEDs. This one, of course, according to Delhi police officials, was very crude IED which used some kind of explosives that were locally available and ball bearings to cause damage, and the damage that was caused was only to 3 vehicles around. I want to cut across to India Today's Geeta Mohan for more on this. Geeta, you spoke to the Israeli ambassador. What more can you tell us? What have the Israelis shared about what happened here at 5 minutes past 5?
Well, two things have happened. There are various levels of conversations that are taking place. One, by the ambassador of Israel here in New Delhi, the other by the Indian ambassador to Israel, Sanjeev Singla. The ambassador Ron Malka in New Delhi said that that the conversations are on with Delhi police authorities. They're cooperating with Delhi police authorities, and they are also in conversation and in talks with the Ministry of External Affairs. Every staff member and diplomat within the embassy and the embassy premises, the building, everything is safe and they're all fine, but they are indeed on high alert. They have been, Gaurav, for some time now. Security was beefed up for many reasons by Israel after all the important decisions and important accords that was being signed. They were on high alert all along. But it is significant, like you've been saying it all along, that this is the 29th, today is the 29th anniversary of establishment of diplomatic relations between India and Israel. So Delhi police and agencies, Indian agencies, would be looking at that angle as to who are the elements that which would work against interests of India, interests of Israel, particularly Indo-Israel interests. Having said that, the ambassador of India to Israel, Ambassador Sanjeev Singla, spoke with Alon Ushpis. You know him very well. He served in New Delhi. He's now the director in Foreign Ministry, handling India as well. And they had a conversation wherein the Indian ambassador has assured the Israeli authorities that Indian authorities will do everything in their everything possible to ensure that the embassy and the personnel are safe. So assurances by the Indian envoy to Israel and the Indian ambassador, the Israeli ambassador over here, has been assured by the Ministry of External Affairs that everything will be done to ensure that the embassy, the staff, the building and the personnel all are safe. For now, everybody is safe, but situation certainly tensed, and the investigations now will really bring out more details as to who really was involved and what was the motive behind this attack.
Oh, absolutely.